Oh yeah, I ain't forgot. I apologize for you know the long. Yeah, my bad. I'm back. Yes, I remember. I still got this podcast, and I'm here. I apologize, man. I just I don't know. I haven't been feel called to. Actually, you know what? I have felt called to record. I haven't been feeling called to edit. I got like 3 episodes sitting in my fucking Logic Pro right now, and for whatever reason, I don't know. I haven't been feeling like dealing with the editing process. But it is what it is. I'm back. I'm here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Talk and Play Blurred Pod. If you are returning, I don't know why you keep fucking with me, bro. Because I'm inconsistent as fuck, and yeah. Why do you keep pressing play? I don't know, but I thank you. I appreciate it. If you're new, don't know how this ended up being your first episode, how you found it, how you got here. I don't know, but I'm appreciative as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I or maybe you don't know, but I am Brian Saff. I'm a blurred who, gets on this microphone or whatever, and I just kind of blurt out about whatever it is I'm interested in at the moment. This little portion of the pod is called the roadmap. Just gonna lay out everything we got cooking for this episode. It's gonna be a full one, guys. If you're returning, this is gonna be a full episode, obviously, because I haven't recorded in quite some time, and I'll be having shit to say. Is it gonna be a long episode? I'm not fairly certain because I don't know. I don't really feel like talking that much right now. Who knows what happened once we get into the episode? But I don't feel like talking that much right now. And on top of that, a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna talk about, this shit already happened. Y'all probably done listened to other pods cover this shit weeks ago. So I'm just getting on my podcast and saying what I have to say really quick, and then I'm gonna get out of the way. I ain't really gotta rehash everything that everybody already done said about these things. So with that being said, I'm good mentally, physically. Well, actually, I'm recovering from a little cold or whatever. I had a cold over my whole trip. Well, I got better like the last day, but either way, I was feeling under the weather. I'm getting back in good percentage health wise following that. And then I just mentioned my trip. We'll talk about it at the top of the update. Let's just play some music real quick, because since the last time I talked to y'all, a lot of music has come out that I like. I probably won't get to play it, much of it throughout this episode, but what I'm saying, we still got to jam, we still got to turn up. If you are here from YouTube, I want to make sure I say this so I don't forget. If you are here from YouTube, thank you. Over my sabbatical, over my time away from the pod, I was able to figure out how to get my RSS feed uploaded to YouTube. So when the episodes drop right here on whatever streaming platform you listening to this episode on, they're going to also be simultaneously uploaded to YouTube. Now, obviously, with the music and everything or whatever, there does run the risk of the episodes being muted during some sections. I'm gonna try to do what I can to keep that down. Luckily, YouTube has kind of like changed its rules a little bit to where it'll still let me rock, but I probably won't be able to monetize the episode if they figure out that I'm using people's music in there. But it is what it is. I don't really do this for money at this point. It's kind of just like a project, a little passion thing of mine. Hopefully I make some money off of it. I would love to live off blurting out about shit, but it is what it is. As of now, I'm on the grind, and I'm okay with that. As long as my shit get uploaded and people can hear it the way I intend for it to be heard, then I'm okay. I think the older episodes or whatever, they went on YouTube fine. Most of them got like quote unquote partially blocked. So it's like, because I have the copywritten music in there, I can't be heard in certain countries or whatever, but I'm not necessarily tripping about that because everything works fine over here on the the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and all that shit. And yeah, like I said, it's not really a money thing at this point in the game. Either way, we on YouTube now. In case I didn't really say that. We on YouTube now, so that's what's up. And I already started to see a little motion, a little traction over there. So I was like, okay, this is kind of dope. Let's expand the family. Let's expand this community of blurs and everything, and really, I don't know, lock in and take the podcast to the next level. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but I'm happy about that. So without further ado, let's play some music that might get copywritten or blocked on YouTube, but you can still hear it over here on the streaming things. And then after the music is done, we're gonna go ahead and well, actually, this is the roadmap. Because I just realized I ain't say it. The update, I'm gonna talk to y'all about DC and Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, and the BET Awards, and that overgrown Oompa Loompa who was once actually the president. His little fake assassination attempt. We'll talk about it a little bit. Other than that, slide over into the game chat. We have I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I started some games. Overwatch is making me smile a little bit. And Marvel Strike Force is still lit. On the playlist, Normani, Don Toliver, K Tronada, Megan Thee Stallion. They all put out great things that I like. Kendrick put out the Not Like Us video, and then a few other things that I'm interested in talking to you guys about. And then the watch list, some cool trailers that I saw. Gotta tell you how I feel about House of Dragons so far, and Supercell, The Bear, and Anime Corner. All right. Now let's play the music and then slide into the update.
I know these bitches can't fuck with you on your worstest day. When you come around my way, fine as hell to say the least. I could fuck you all day. Ain't no rushing on my side. I promise I'll behave. When I call, treat me like 911.
All right, so the update for this particular episode of the Talk and Play Blurred Pod. First of all, I just got back from an amazing trip with Blue to DC. Now, if you're a Blurred listening to this, you're probably putting dates together and like, oh my God, were you at BlurredCon? I was not. I actually found out the dates for BlurredCon literally like a week before my trip, and not even a week, like 2 days before I was scheduled to get on that plane and head to DC. And I don't know, I was bummed out. Well, not really, but I was like, damn, that's fucked up, because I be feeling like a fake Blurred sometimes. I don't be popping out at the cons and things in my cosplay like I would like to, and just, be in the building and shit. I was trying to go to DreamCon this year. I see they have single day tickets available, but I don't know if, me and the group of friends that I was planning on going with are gonna be able to swing that. I don't mind going by myself, but I think the plans that I have next for my next stop on my 2024 world tour or United States tour, I just don't know if I'll be able to make it over there. And then if I go to DreamCon, I want to do all 3 days. I don't want to just show up on the last day or whatever and take pictures and videos and shit and pretend like I was there the whole time. I want to experience the entire event for what it is. So maybe next year. That's never going to not be on my list until I get a chance to actually fucking go. I hope that at some point, the team over there, Supreme Dream, DC World, all the whole team, I hope at some point you guys move away from these fucking hot ass summertime months. Cause we Blurreds, like, we don't really got to be outside during the summer. Not most, but a lot of blurs, they're either ambiverts like myself, or introverts, so staying in the house, or those colder weather months. That's more our speed. But I ain't mad at the summertime turn up either, because as I saw from the clips last year, y'all was having a good fucking time. So I ain't even tripping. And then obviously it's indoors, even though y'all still be making shit hot, because it be so many people in these hotels and conference centers and everything that the air just be like, I can't get all y'all. But it is what it is. I'll try to make it out to DreamCon whenever I can make it out there. But BlurredCon was happening in DC this past weekend when I was there. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to go. What was cool though, my flight going to DC, Blurred Over was actually on the flight. I don't know if you guys know who Blurred Over is, but Instagram, that's your best friend, Blurred Over. I didn't even realize it was him. I've been following him for quite some time. Apparently, he's following me too. I didn't know that. But I've been following this man for a while, engaging with his content here and there. Something fucked up with my algorithm, because it don't really be showing my blurred stuff like I need it to. Because I didn't know he was on my flight. I'm looking at him from his jacket or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's a hard ass Dragon Ball's jacket. I was like, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? Blue was with me. She was like, oh, he must be going to the blurred thing you was talking about, because look at his jacket. I'm like, yeah, he most likely is. That's what's up. So after she dropped her phone on the airplane like 8 times, and he helped us get it because he was sitting right behind us, I was like, when we got off the plane, it was less awkward. I ran up on him and I was like, hey, appreciate you for helping with the phone and everything. I could tell you going to BlurredCon, I wanted to go, but I ain't know about the dates and everything. I'm going to DC for something completely different or whatever. Let me get your IG so I could follow you and everything and check it out. Oh yeah, he telling me he got a whole panel and everything set up. I'm like, oh shit, you got a panel? What's going on? How did you pull that off? It's Blurred Over. That's how. But I was like, oh, okay, this shit makes sense. Either way, it was cool meeting him. I like meeting other blurreds off the internet and shit like that. That was dope. But outside of that, I didn't get to make it to BlurredCon. So what I did was I was just trying to represent my personal blur interests throughout my attire for the trip. But the trip was cool though. I ain't never been to DC before. I never been to DC, so I was like, let me go up to the DMV area and see what they really be talking about, because I hear a lot of great things about it. And then obviously, despite my feelings towards the United States or whatever, this is where I was born. Even though, y'all know slavery and everything, and the trade system and shit. It just is what it is. I was born over here, so I was like, let me go see all this shit that the slaves had built for these white people who started the country. And so in doing that, I had a good time. I did the Smithsonian Zoo, had to go to the African American Museum, also a part of the Smithsonian thing. Did a night tour. That was really dope. Got to see the Capitol building where all of those treasonous folks did the little insurrection shit last year on January 6th. Or is it 2 years now? I don't know, because them people still ain't got in trouble. Either way, seeing all of that, the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, is that what it's called? I think so. The monument, I'm gonna just call it the monument. The White House, that shit was actually shut down because Trump and his fake assassination attempt thing that he staged. Yeah, I guess they took it a little serious up there in DC while I was there. That shit was literally happening while I was on my night tour going through all the damn monuments. So they closed down the little yard or whatever that you could walk up to kind of get close to the White House, so I had to stand back from the street and try to get pictures of it or whatever. It's the White House. From what I learned, the vice president house actually bigger than the White House. Not her actual home that she live in, but like the building that they prop up as like her quarters where she supposed to be when she at work, it's like bigger. So I was like, okay. And it looked nice. It's like a fucking castle. I was like, all right, cool. All this stuff is dope. So I had a good time with that. We ate great. And one thing about DC that I learned, y'all portions be portioning. Okay, because I was like, this food a little expensive. We had went to an Ethiopian spot. I think it was like $25 a plate. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of expensive. I ain't really used to no shit like this. Home in Orlando, we could find shit pretty cheap, and it'll get us right. Cool, we out the way. I was like, damn, this shit kind of expensive up here, but the food was buzzing. It was good as fuck. And then we ate off it for like 3 days. Like, I'm eating, getting full, and like I had the munchies too, because they are recreationally and medically legal up in the DMV area. So we was definitely hitting the dispensaries, and I was like, bro, I'm hungry, but I can't finish this. It's more food, and I just can't finish it. So we just kept eating off of them same plates while also trying other places. It was kind of crazy, but food was good. We just had a good time being tourists. We had an amazing Airbnb. It was like, I don't know, in this 3-story house that looked like a 1-story house from the front, but then when you drive around the back, you realize like, oh no, it's actually 3 stories up here, and it was really big. We was in the little apartment in the basement, like, master bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen, dining area, garage if you need to park, laid out, driveway, laid out. Like, it was fire. And they had this garden in the back, flowers and fruit trees and vegetables and shit. Herbs and spices he was growing. Or the Airbnb host had a koi pond. We was feeding the fucking koi fish every day. Like, it was a good experience. When I got back from being a tourist in the DMV area, the fucking tranquility at the Airbnb just mellowed me right on out. Like, it was perfect for somebody who was sick. I was at one point, I was running 100-degree fever, and I was like, oh, what I thought would have been a simple cold that was just probably going to go away in a day or two actually took like 3 or 4 days to get up out of here. But I'm not mad. I took the medicine I needed to take so that I could, stay up and stay out and stay active. And it was a success, according to Blue. She was very shocked. And I was like, she could feel me visibly sick. Or not feel me visibly sick, but she could feel and tell visibly that I'm like not in the best of moods health-wise. And I'm still out here like, oh no, we walking over here. We going to this place. We feel like I'm outside. We went to a nigga brunch. we went to if you black, you know what I'm talking about. We went to a brunch. The DJ was DJing. The food was fooding. The girls was in their very best Sundays. And that was cool. It wasn't too packed. I guess we got there kind of early, but we had a day planned out, so we wasn't even tripping. As long as the food was food and the DJ was doing what he was supposed to do, it was cool. DC was hot. I will say that it was hot every day. And I was like, damn, this is mighty hot and humid compared to Florida, where it's like hot and humid all the time, but it just feel different. I don't know, for whatever reason, it just felt like hotter, like the heat wasn't going nowhere but on top of me. Like, it was just sitting there. Normally in Florida, this shit be moving. I guess because we got beaches all around, it's real easy for the wind to flow. I don't know, but I was like, damn, this shit warm as fuck. But it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. I represented for the Blurs with my attire since I couldn't pull up the Blurry Con, and came back. It was lit. I actually enjoyed myself. We rented a car while we was there, so we didn't have to fuck around with Uber and spend money doing that. And when we was ready to go, we was out. We was out. There was a point where we had, cause down in the monument area, like we know all the historical shit is, what they call it, the monument mall, I don't know, something. But in that area, it's not really no parking like that. It's all like city like street parking or whatever. So you either paying a meter or you find it somewhere where it's just free to park without paying. Obviously, because it's fucking Washington DC and there's plenty of people that want to see all this historic shit too, parking goes like quickly. So we was able to find somewhere to park for free on Sunday, and then we had rode the scooters through, you know, the little, well, we took the Lyft scooters, but you know, Lyft and Lime and Hopper and all them little scooter shits. Like we was just running them bitches through the mall area while the monuments were. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm like getting to see the city or whatever, because all that shit is in downtown DC. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm having a good time. This was dope. I like these kind of like more milder trips. Y'all know I'm usually at a festival somewhere doing that. But this was a lot more chill, which is interesting because Broccoli City Fest, I think, is either this week or weekend or next weekend. But I don't know. I had a good time. I really appreciate it. Blue for hanging in with me even though I was sick. She was like making sure I didn't pass out. So yeah, DC was fun. I had fun. What the lady said, I had fun. It was dope. And then what else I got here in the update? Rick Ross had got jumped in Canada because he was playing Kendrick's Not Like Us song at a show. This is hilarious to me. Even as a Florida nigga, right? You would think, oh, I'm gonna be more on Rick Ross' side or whatever because he done put on for Florida for so long. Nah, no. I'm actually a way bigger Drake fan than I am a Rick Ross fan. I just have to be honest about that. But I do enjoy some of Rick Ross's tunes. I'm not even mad that you know, I'm not mad. I'm okay with Rick Ross. He's fine. I think he inserted himself in the beef, and Drake whacked him a bunch of times throughout those songs, which I know I talked about this last episode, I believe, but we got to really hone in on that. Yes, Drake definitely lost to Kendrick. That's without question. But the rest of them niggas he was beefing with, what's y'all score? Because them niggas down if you asking me, especially Rick Ross. But, yeah, he went up there playing games. And he found out that that's a no-go in Canada. You really thought them people was going to let you disrespect Drake, nigga? You thought that? Ricky? You thought Canada was going to let you disrespect Drake? You thought that? That was funny. He got swiftly stomped out. You and your team, somebody was bleeding, I believe. It is what it is. Uncle Luke got on the internet mad about it. I was just like, I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm like, this shit don't make no sense. Why are you telling Drake this? He need to do this and stop inciting this and blah, blah, blah. Drake ain't did nothing but repost the shit and laugh at it like the rest of these blog sites do. He ain't got nothing to do with, well, I dare hear that Drake does have ties to the people that did it. But at the same time, like, so this nigga thought Canada was gonna let him disrespect Drake. They thought that, or Rick Ross thought that, and he fucked around and found out that they wasn't going down like that. So it just is what it is. Uncle Luke was just in his feelings because Rick Ross is making Miami look bad in this whole Drake situation. That's literally it. Everybody else from Miami who got some ties to or affiliation to Drake that might be in their feelings about something he did to them, they was quiet. Rick Ross the one that decided to jump in and speak on fucking French Montana, and French Montana ain't even say nothing. He stayed quiet in the beef. So what was Rick Ross's issue? Why did he get in there on behalf of French Montana? I don't get it. He's trying to say he a better rapper than French. He might be lyrically, definitely be picking better beats, but at the same time, it's like Drake whopped and washed you, and your distraction was probably what helped Kendrick get this massive W. But yeah, Uncle Luke was just mad because this nigga was making Miami look bad. That's That's it. Because this conversation he was having with the internet, trying to tell Drake what he should and should not be doing, because old rap beef is real and people have died behind this shit. That's what he should have been saying to Rick Ross. Drake didn't go down to Canada and start playing, or he didn't go down to Miami and start playing every song that he's got on the charts that got Rick Ross attached to it. He didn't go down there and start playing all of their songs and be like, hey, because of my verses on these songs or my hooks on these songs, these are hits in your catalog because I did this music. They wouldn't be hits without me. He didn't do that. So why is Rick Ross in Canada playing somebody else diss record towards Drake when he put out that weak ass diss record at the beginning of the beef against Drake? He got his own Drake diss he need to be out in the club playing. Why he not liking us up in Canada, fucking around and found out that Canada was not gonna let you disrespect Drake, nigga. Kendrick's song is really good. I really like that song. The pop out stream happened. Speaking of Kendrick, in my time away, I know plenty of people done talked about it already before. All I want to say is I really enjoyed it. And you're not talking enough about DJ Mustard's set, because DJ Mustard really brought the friends up. Like, it was people in this stream that I didn't even expect to see, like Steve Lacy and fucking Tyler the Creator. Like, all of them niggas popped out for Kendrick, and I was like, this is dope. I watched a majority. I watched all of it, actually. I kind of fell asleep during the 5 times or 6 times he played Not Like Us. I think by time number 2 I was dozing off, but I watched it on the Amazon live stream. Dope concert. The stage was dope. Kendrick's performance ability has always been top tier. I really love that this nigga be rapping and sounding just like the fucking track without no fucking backing track. And I like that he don't rely heavily on his band to do his instrumentation. A lot of the times we as human beings fall in love with music is because of the fucking beat, especially with rap. It's because of the beats. Yes, the lyrics and all that other shit, how the rapper delivering the lyrics and all this other stuff, the hook, whatever, all that, yes. But it's really be the beat as well. So I hate when rappers get up there and they make the beat like a little low level backtrack and they have this full ass band like playing the fucking beat. I don't want to hear the drums that Metro Boomin be putting on his music are not the same drums that come out of a fucking kick bass on an actual drum set. Like, let's just stop doing that. Just play the fucking beat in the back and rap like Kendrick was doing. I think it was like a little band in the back. I don't even remember that. But wop, dot, fuck them up. It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I've been having a lot of dialogue about this beef. It's definitely bullying now. Drake is getting bullied. But I'm not really mad at it. Drake has been on top for quite some time. This only adds to that. As much as this beef is a huge L for Drake, and it does diminish him a bit, Drake's gonna be fine. And on top of that, it just helps solidify that he like at the top, because this type of energy from Kendrick Lamar towards anybody else would have been complete overkill, because it's like, who's the bigger rapper right now other than Drake? I think Drake and J. Cole, who Kendrick was aiming at, are the only 2 rappers that are even standing next to him, let alone like above him in the, I guess, rap hierarchy or, just success of it all. So I don't know. I'm not mad that the 2 top rappers, like, I arguably of all time at this point in both of their careers, but definitely of right now, going at it, obviously I'm cool with that. And they 2 of my favorite rappers, so I'm definitely okay with it. I don't mind. They picking on each other, fine. At least I know it's 2 niggas who can actually rap, who can actually write a fucking song, who not gonna go in the streets and shoot nobody behind this shit. At least I know it's 2 niggas who can really bar each other up. And it ain't Lil Poop and Lil Scoop over here, you know what I'm saying, with the ABC rhymes and then go kill a nigga the next night in jail by morning time. I'm just never to hear from them again until they come out in a 5 or 6. I don't know. I like that it's Drake and Kendrick with high level rap skill beefing with each other, but it's overkill. Victory lap on victory lap on victory lap for Kendrick, and he is enjoying the fuck out of it, and it is bullying at this point. But like I said, Drake will be fine. I'm really, it's funny, right? Because the more entertainment and the more love that Not Like Us gets, and the more the more Kendrick continues to rub this W in Drake's face and stomp him into the ground, the more excited I am to hear what Drake is going to do next. I really feel like it's going to be a full album. This is what I said, right? I said Drake is going to, because obviously there's a Kendrick Lamar album coming. If Kendrick don't put an album out with all of this energy he got, I don't know. I'm not going to say he's dumb, because maybe he do want to let this shit die down so he could be like, oh, I put this album out without all the Not Like Us energy and shit like that and all the beef energy. I did big numbers again just based off me, not off y'all hatred for another nigga. I'm just interested. But if he don't, right, before I lose my thought, if he don't capitalize off of this, you know what I'm saying? It's not smart. I feel like there's an album coming, especially because the video came out or whatever, and he had that snippet of that very, very fire song, which he need to drop that like pretty soon because people are crying about being tired of Not Like Us. I feel like there's an album coming, right? I feel like Drake, or this is what I would do if I was Drake. If I was Drake, I just keep on doing what I'm doing, minding my business, popping up at parties, looking sad, hurt, confused, and angry, and, you know, but feeling betrayed and stuff by everybody because it's Drake. Like, I don't give a fuck how you feel about Drake. You know at least one Drake song and you really fuck with that shit tough. It might be a song from the very beginning of his career, or it might have been something that just came out recently. But there's nobody on this planet that's going to be able to tell me, or never mind, but there's nobody who's a part of American culture that is going to be able to tell me they don't have at least one Drake song that they at least know the lyrics to, for at least for the hook. It might be even be a song, because you might be one of the people, I completely don't like Drake at all, and I don't fuck with him. I've been start listening to his music, but you like Heated off of Beyonce's Renaissance album, and that song was written by Drake. Or you feel like Irreplaceable by Alicia Keys is one of her best songs, and that song is written by Drake. So it's like there's things, right? But I just don't. If Kendrick don't, if he don't capitalize off of this, he tripping one. And I feel like Drake is going to, or if I was Drake, that's what I was saying. If I was Drake, I keep on, you know what I'm saying, showing up how I'm showing up. When Kendrick put that album out, same day. I might, because Kendrick might announce, you know, it's coming out on this weekend to get me to come out. He might announce it's coming out, you know what I'm saying, on this day or whatever, and then at last minute delay it a week or whatever. If I'm Drake, I'm letting Kendrick put his album out. It's gonna be out on streaming platforms for a day, just to make sure that it's out. I probably want to give it a day, a couple hours. I'm gonna just make sure that the album is out. I'm gonna make sure it's not it's coming out on this day, and then get to the last minute and be like, never mind, I'm pushing it back. It's gonna come out next week. I'm gonna make sure the project is out on streaming platforms. I can listen to it. Ain't no way he taking this album back. And I'm pressing the button on mine, dropping it same day if I can. And it's gonna have no features. And it's gonna be some of everything on there. It's gonna be rapping ass lyrical Drake. It's gonna be singing about my sorrows and feelings Drake. It's gonna be rapping my ass off Drake. It's gonna be turn up Drake. It's gonna be gangster talk Drake. Everything. no features. I'm just going crazy. And I'm gonna let the people decide. Cause one thing, we love Kendrick. We love Kendrick and his artistry, you know what I'm saying, his storytelling. Like, the man's so gifted with words, he won a Pulitzer Prize for a music project. Like, hands down, best pen in the game right now, if you asking me. But Drake's music, the way this nigga pick beats, the way this nigga pick flows to rap in over these beats, like, I don't know. Contention. A real contender. So I don't know. That's what I would do. If I were Drake, I would just come out with my project on the exact same day Kendrick drop his, and it'll be a surprise. I'm not telling nobody I got an album coming out. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna record, do my thing in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Look like I'm out sad partying. And then when Kendrick be like, oh, October 1st is coming out. Soon as October 1st coming, I see that album is uploaded to every major digital streaming platform service, I'm gonna press the button on mine. Surprise, out of nowhere, Beyonce the shit break the whole internet. Cause I'd be damned if a nigga ride my energy, all these diss records off of me and my name, people fucking with you because they don't fuck with me. I'll be damned if I let this nigga capitalize off all that energy he done pulled off of me. Oh, we dropping on the same day. And it gotta be beef. We just gonna drop on the same day. And we're gonna let Billboard tell us what the people really feeling. I'm not saying it's an easy wash for Drake. It's definitely gonna be, as soon as people realize what the fuck Drake doing, they definitely gonna show Kendrick Lamar more love. Cause they ain't gonna want, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna want Drake to surpass him or whatever. But the music gonna speak. Remember, Kendrick said he make music that electrify people, and Drake make music that pacify people. Pacify don't necessarily have to mean you putting me to sleep. It could be, I've been waiting for this type of music for so long, and you finally pacified me by giving it to me. Drake might come through and be like, I know what the people are really looking for, and turn us up. I don't know. I'm just saying. But outside of that, the BET Awards happened. The BET Victoria Monet Awards, I should say, because she was the star of the show for me. The Usher tribute was really, really good. I enjoyed it. People was like, oh, why they ain't got no men in here singing or whatever. They could have got Duran Bernard and, you know, a bunch of people. Luke James, definitely. I've been seeing him a lot, especially after his Essence performance and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about Luke. He definitely could have did some Usher or whatever. I think the thing with this one was, ladies, Usher is such a ladies' man, and he been getting in a lot of trouble during his residency for you know, being too close to people, girl. So I think they just wanted to have the girls show Usher love. Obviously, Childish Gambino sung a rendition of one of Usher's songs, and I feel like that was dope. But I really just think they wanted to center the women, because Usher is like a heartthrob, whatever. Women love Usher, not just because he's singing either. They like, oh, take your shirt off. Oh, let me see what this looking like there. They love Usher. So I just think that's what it was about. And then on top of that, if Chris Brown was going to be a part of it, then I'll only accept, well, I ain't gonna say that, but if Chris Brown wasn't gonna be a part of it, then it just didn't really make sense to have too many men a part of it, because we need somebody that's gonna sing and dance. Who's doing that right now other than Chris Brown, who is on tour having a good time with his fans at the meet and greets? Who else is dancing? Nobody. Bryson Tiller don't dance. Brent Faiyaz don't dance. Lucky Day don't dance. Even though he probably would do some choreo, I've never seen him really like dance like that. We're not calling Jason Derulo for this. Like, who else we gonna get besides black men who are like, can like really, really sing and perform those Usher songs? But it's like, a lot of those songs that Usher has that we all know and love, like, they require like upbeat and dancing. So it can't just be a nigga up there trying to stand in one spot with a microphone singing a ballad. I don't know. But I fuck with the pretty much the whole show. I get why Tyler won Best New Artist over Sexy Red. Sexy Red is having an amazing come up in the United States. Tyler is having an amazing come up globally. It's a difference. I get it. And BET like to celebrate blackness on a global level. They don't just like fuck with the United States, whatever. So it made sense to me, even though I probably would have gave it a Sexy Red also. What else was cool about the BET Awards? Will Smith's performance, I feel like it was a thank you to black people for sticking beside him during his whole Chris Rock debacle. That was cool. I didn't like Eris Harris and the other baby. I ain't like them performing pretty much at all. I mean, I know that black people, we love to support the babies, like we love to support, you know, the black kids, whatever. And that was cool or whatever. It just didn't feel, it felt out of place. Like Sexy Red was performing on stage, literally the performance before the babies came on there, and so I was like, you should have put Eris and her friend after or before Will Smith with his non-cursing ass rap music. Like, why would you have the babies come out right after Sexy Red with just showing coochie pink and booty hole brown? Like, why would you? I don't know, but I ain't really, that threw me. I get it, because niggas love to let their kids put on little talent shows at the functions, no matter what's going on, no matter how drunk or how people are around them at these family functions. And that's what the BET Awards is. It's a big family function for black people in the industry. Cool. It is just, I don't know. Maybe they should have opened the show. I don't know. Megan did a good job with that. GloRilla's performance was cool. Yeah, BET Awards was good this year. That's the only thing I was like kind of like cringed over. That's the babies performing on the main stage of that. And then Usher's speech was long as hell, but I don't know. And I like how Coco Jones was like, no, you've been taking people wives and girlfriends all residency, nigga. Let me rub up on your wife real quick. I was fucking with that. Okay, Chloe, a performer. That girl commands stage every time she on it. I was watching her. I'm like, yeah, you are signed to Beyonce. That's right. But I'm still surprised. Victoria Monet, though, was just absolutely amazing. Like her singing, dancing, everything. Then the performance during the tribute with Usher, I was like, BET Awards, that really snapped. Normani should have been there. I think she posted somewhere that she was going to perform, but then during rehearsal, she like injured herself, so she had to pull out. But I think that would have been really, really dope, because I've been really, really liking her project. We'll talk about that in the playlist. Last thing I want to talk to y'all about real quick, or not even talk to y'all about, the Trump thing was fake. The whole little shooting or whatever in Pennsylvania, ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. I'm seeing the pictures circulating from this nigga. Obviously it was staged. I'm watching the videos. People like, oh, it's a man in fucking white jeans and a gray tank top on top of, or was it beige? It was white jeans and a beige tank top on this roof over here. He's got a gun. There's plenty of people videotaping this shit, trying to tell people. Authorities looking around like, what y'all talking about? Oh, see that? There's a lady in the audience. She making all kind of gestures and shit behind this fake ass MAGA poster, and then shots go off. She don't look the least bit upset or scared or anything like that. She pop up with a phone trying to film everybody's reaction and shit and what the president got going on. These pictures coming out like it was 17 professional photographers in the crowd catching every single angle of Trump doing this weak ass pose with his fist. I don't know. Trump be playing in our face, and these motherfuckers eat it up, and I don't like that. It's quite weird, if you ask me. But hey, y'all put him in office one time, so we'll see what happens. Joseph done dropped out, so we really will see what happens. You know, now that Vice President Kamala Harris seems to be the person that's taking over. I don't know. I don't know. maybe by the time this episode will come out, they will have like officially announced that she's the person, but they ain't really say that. I see a lot of hype around her, and a lot of the Democrats been putting their like support behind her and shit like that. So, I mean, if they don't at this point, like, what was the reason for doing all of that? So I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the nominee or whatever. But you know, it's just interesting. Like, I guess some of y'all really not fucking with Trump. You know, the smarter, more intellectual of you all are really not fucking with Trump, because they said she had raised a whole bunch of money, millions and millions, like 25 something, 47, somewhere between 25 and 47 million in like 24 hours. Like, it was crazy how much money, how much extra money just came flooding in as soon as Joe Biden was like, yo, I'm finna step down. I got sick, COVID once again, guys, and decided to go take a nap. It's amazing how much money has come in since his nap time started, and Kamala has been positioned as the new person. So I'm fucking with it. We're gonna see what happens though. Y'all know this country like to do whatever the fuck he want to do. So all this could be for nothing. Trump and his uneven toupee and the slight gash over his ear, that was weird to me. I'm still stuck on this fake shooting, bro. Like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? And then have people showing up to the rallies the next day with fucking white patches on their ear to like show solidarity for his fucking earlobe that got nicked in the process. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I mean, I respect it though. It's very entertaining. It's a very entertaining way to like try to campaign, but the fucking presidency is not a joke. I just can't continue to laugh at this anymore. Like, I need somebody that's gonna take the shit serious. Now, you representing the United States in front of the entire world. I need somebody that's gonna take this shit serious, bro. Like, no more celebrity, no more celebrity presidents with their bullshit. Y'all talk about, oh, Trump a businessman, he could save the economy, blah blah blah. Like, you see how many times this man filed for bankruptcy? The man ran his daddy name into the ground. He inherited all of this fortune and out here scamming people, inciting riots, inciting treason, like rapists claiming that he don't care. Like, it's just kind of crazy. I don't think a person running for president, a past president, got this many felonies on their body. Like, I don't, like, this is crazy. I thought it was like 3 strikes you out or some shit. What's how the laws go? Like, I feel like with the amount of shit he's been convicted of, like, the key should be underneath the jail. Like, why is he still out here walking around free? I don't get it, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what VP Kamala is able to pull off. All I know is whoever wrote that sketch for her and Taraji at the BET Awards, they don't need to be a part of the campaign trail. Like, you can cut them. We only got a couple weeks anyway. Just send them home early. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep being paid because they was trying. They did something. But no more of that panderous bullshit. Like, that shit was kind of insulting. Like, I've never heard the president, or not the president, or am I foreshadowing? I've never heard somebody of that stature who has been documented as this clean cut. Like, she don't talk like that. Where the fuck all this damn slang come from? 90% of it niggas don't even use right now. Like, what are you doing? Crazy. That's it though for the update. We can slide on into the game chat after I play some more music real quick to turn us up.
It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. Let's go. I'm about to show my ass. These niggas love freak. How the fuck is that your man? If he right here with me, turned up with my niggas, turned up with my bitches, turned up in my shows, yeah, cause I got that blicky. 60,000 fans came to see me do my dance. Got 1,000,001 haters, and y'all can kiss my ass.
All right, game chat for this particular episode, Talk and Play Blurred Pod. Summer Games Fest happened somewhere in between the last time I recorded. If you interested in hearing what I had to say, go back around the time Summer Game Fest was happening. Find the episode of the NRW Checkpoint where I co-host with my dog Webster Stylist. Our, show where we talk about all the new releases and things coming up with the games, and we talk about whatever's going on in the gaming industry or whatever. Right? Go in there, find out how I felt about it. Real quick, long story short, I was really fucking with the Xbox showcase. There was a couple games, Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Metal Gear Solid, Delta, Snake Eater, Flintlock, Age of Mythology, Perfect Dark, and a game called Mixtape. I was really taken away by those games. Some of them are going to be on PC. I might cop. I also might go ahead and cop Xbox, seeing how they're about to make the Amazon Fire Stick like a Xbox, what they call it? Xbox Game Pass enabled device, so I could play games or stream games with a Fire Stick or whatever and a controller. I don't know. I might be down. I'm not even gonna cap because I've been considering getting the Xbox, for quite some time. I just don't want to because I spent a lot of time on my PlayStation, on my PS5 or whatever, and then my Switch, and then my iPad. And then occasionally I jump on my laptop and play games on there. So it's like I don't really need an Xbox. So what I was going to wait for is them to put out their little streaming stick or whatever, and then possibly get that, or put out another cheap version or a cheaper version of the Xbox console and just get one of those. What I'm trying to say is I don't want to get a full Xbox. But the more and more I come across games that I'm like really fucking with, like the ones I saw on the Summer Game Fest Xbox showcase, the more I'm like, maybe I should consider. But like I said, when the little streaming app come on the Fire Stick, I'm gonna check that out, and if it's solid, I'm gonna fuck with it because I want some of these games. Outside of that, speaking of games, I started Tales of Kenzara on the PlayStation 5. It's really dope. If you don't remember Tales of Kenzara, I think I talked about it before. The developer, the creator of the game, he experienced the loss of his father, and he decided to develop this game to like help him deal with the loss. It was like a form of therapy for him. Turned out to be a really full-fledged dope game. I haven't beat it yet, but my map is like really big. I wonder how much percentage of the game I've completed so far, or how many hours it should take to finish the game, because I don't put some time into it, and my little map screen is huge. I'm using those teleporters more frequently now. There's teleporters in the game that you don't get to until you play it a little bit. Either way, Tales of Kenzara is really dope. It's the level design and the level traversal for me. It's got this like roguelike, or not roguelike, this Castlevania, Metrovania style gameplays, side scrolling platform or whatever. It's really dope. You gotta time it. It's a level of difficulty there. I done restarted the same part of a mission like 10, 15, 20 times. I ain't did shit like that since the PlayStation 1 days. Yeah. But yeah, really enjoying that. The story is really dope and meaningful, and things like I see the creator and I see the creator's healing journey as I'm playing through the story. And I just feel like that's dope. Check that out if you're interested. It should be somewhere. I got it for free because it was one of the free games for PlayStation Plus subscribers. It might still be free if you have PlayStation Plus. I'm not sure, but I'm enjoying that. And then Zenless Zone Zero came out recently. It's another free game from the creators of Genshin Impact, and I think it's called Honkai Rail Stars. This game fire. I ain't know I was gonna fuck with it like I do, but I really do. I think it's this combat system is very, very dope and fluid, and it makes it really, really easy and fun to like swap in between your characters that you pick to take on these missions. And I really like how the mission things are set up. It's like you are a sprite in a computer, and you like bouncing around from different, I guess, hard drives or servers or whatever, and you fighting viruses and unlocking shit. It's dope. I was like, this is very, very dope and intricate but simple at the same fucking time. And then you also own a video store, like a Blockbuster, in the little town that your person stay in, that you gotta kind of manage or whatever, so you can make money and shit. It's dope. I'm really, really enjoying Zenless Zone Zero. It's free, so I was like, got to play it. And I was a Genshin Impact player for a little bit. I actually want to restart it, and because I forgot how to play the game, so I want to restart it and like try to really work through the story and everything, since they just keep adding to it. It's this big ass open world. They just keep adding missions. So I'm like, all right, bet. Maybe, but I'm gonna fuck with Zenless Zone Zero. It's new, which means everybody that playing it, they're around my same skill level now, so I can really, really roll with the game as they update it and introduce features or whatever that let you play with other players and things. So what I'm saying is, I caught it at the precipice, at the beginning of its lifespan, of its life cycle. So I'm gonna try to keep up with it and be one of those people that's like, I've been playing this game since it dropped, and look how strong my characters are, and I've been keeping up with every update and every event and missions and all this other stuff. I'm just like that. Zenless Zone Zero is dope. And then Overwatch Season 11 started. I'm gonna tell you why this making me smile, right? Season 12 and the new hero. I was like, oh, this is dope. And she's a support hero, and she got a dope kit and everything like that. I'm like, okay, I'm excited for Season 12, but gotta wait another month before I can jump in. Now they said they're gonna allow for you to be able to play with the character between July, what it was, 19th or 20th through the 22nd or 23rd. I don't know when you're listening to this, but they're doing a little trial for the new character. Either way, Season 11, which is what we're currently on, I'm not too impressed. I feel like the skins in this battle pass, they're inspired by Power Rangers or Super Sentai, and they just didn't do the collaboration with whoever owned the rights to those things or whatever. So they just made skins that were inspired by. And while that is cool and I actually don't mind it, the skins that they made are for characters that I don't play. Maybe Genji every once in a while, but like I don't play those characters. Maybe Ash every once in a while. I just don't play those characters for Overwatch. So I was like, these are cool, but like I really won't get no use out of them. So I'm not gonna spend the battle pass money this season. And then the Transformer collab that they have live right now, that's paid as well. I'm not paying for skins, even though I really love Transformers and I think the skins are dope. I just don't use those characters. I'll use Ilyari every once in a while as well. Like I thought she was gonna be my healer main, but turned out no. Either way, again, another character I don't really use. Bastion, I don't really use him like that. Not a Reinhardt player. I fuck with Ramatra, but not too heavily. So it's just like, they made all these, dope skins for characters I just don't play, so I don't see myself spending the money on them. But I'm looking forward to Season 12, all because of the new hero. Usually whenever they put a new hero out, they tend to focus on that hero, but the skins still be like, they still give you like skins for characters that you gonna fuck with. So I'm like, all right, cool. Looking forward to Season 12 because new character, and they're probably gonna do some skins for characters that I use often because they didn't get any in Season 11 or Season 10's Battle Pass. Baptiste has a skin that I like, but one skin out of how many skins was in the season 10 battle pass. Like, nah, I'm not spending the money for that. So it is what it is. But I will say real quick, after playing the character, because then at this point in time, whenever you're hearing this, they have already did like a weekend trial thing of the character where you could play her and like quick play and the firing range and all that shit or whatever. So I've tried Juno, and I don't know, it's gonna take some getting used to. Mainly that fucking primary fire weapon that she has. I don't know, if you're not good with aiming. I think people who play with Tracer a lot and Sombra and shit, even Soldier 76, who I do play with a lot, but I'm usually shooting the enemy team. Anybody that's playing with or who usually mains those DPS characters, you'll probably have a good time with Juno, because her weapon is that's like a quick burst shooting thing or whatever. But like Anna, this is a function I really don't fuck with Anna. If the bullets hit a teammate, then they're healing the teammate. But if the bullets hit an enemy, then it's doing damage. The reason I don't fuck with that is because most, if not all of the characters, you have to shoot at the enemy team for the primary fire to do damage. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first person shooter aspect. So like having the mindset to like aim at your friends when normally whenever you play another character, you aiming at the enemy team to do damage. It's like, I don't know. It makes the learning curve hard. It's gonna take a little time to get used to. But I fuck with the kit. I fuck with her kit. Only thing I don't like about it, I feel like they need to change, is when I'm locking on with those homing projectile shits or whatever, I should still be able to shoot. I don't like that right now, at least in this current form of Juno. Maybe they'll have worked that out by the time they release her in season 12. I don't like that while you're holding the or while you're trying to lock on to targets with that homing missile shit that'll heal your team if it hit a teammate or damage the enemy if it do the enemy or whatever. I don't like that you can't shoot your primary weapon. Maybe I was doing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was like still trying to like shoot and heal my teammate while that locking on shit was happening, and I was not able to do that. I had to wait for my shit to finish locking on and then shoot the weapons off, and then I could use the primary fire again. I just ain't fuck with that. But other than that, I can see Juno being very, very useful and a character that I would be interested in playing, because I do play Soldier 76, I play Tracer, and I play Sombra. Like, I like their primary fire weapons. It's a little bit harder to like aim or whatever because it's so rapid fire, and you know, be a lot going on the screen, so you be trying to do your 1-2s. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna fuck with her. Outside of that, back catalog still going crazy. I plan on beating Harry Potter by the end of 2024. That's just it. I plan on beating that game by the end of 2024. I've been putting a little more time into it here and there. The combat in that game, every time I play, I just remember how much fun I'd be having casting spells and shit. Like, the combat in the game is really dope. Speaking of Harry Potter, something that really excited me, they finally announced the fucking Quidditch game that we all knew was coming. I saw a lot of people in the comments on the announcement talking about, oh, y'all could have just added this to Hogwarts Legacy. No. The way I think this Quidditch game is about to go, especially based on the like kind of toned down, cartoony, minimalist art style, I think this is gonna be like a competitive game that is live service. So hell no, that couldn't have went in fucking Hogwarts Legacy, because this game about to go crazy when it drops. There's gonna be plenty of people on there bogging up the servers. Imagine if it had Hogwarts Legacy quality graphics and the ability to have a customizable character that you created for Hogwarts Legacy flying around on this fucking brooms. Like, nah, I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna work out for anybody's system. So I'm glad they coming with it like this. Also, Marvel's Rivals or Marvel Rivals, I believe this is the official title. I don't know why I keep putting the S on the end of Marvels, but I have received my beta code I'm about to go crazy. As soon as I close this fucking episode, jumping on my PlayStation 5, put my fucking code in, and I'm going to be joining the beta test. I'm excited for this. I'm pretty sure I've been talking about it since they put the announcement trailer out. So I'm about to jump on there and play that, and then I think I talked to y'all about Zenless Zone Zero already. It's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. If I haven't talked about it, but yeah, it's rolling over into my daily routine of games. That's pretty dope to me. We are talking about Marvel Rivals, though. Like I said, I'm about to jump on this beta as soon as I finish this episode. Outside of games, let's just go ahead and slide into the playlist. I was thinking about playing some music, but let's just talk about it real quick. Normani. This Dopamine album is fire. I really want you to hear me when I say that. This Dopamine album is fire. I'm so proud and happy for you that you was able to get off such a fire album. I really wish your team, whoever you're signed to, I don't know. I just wish they would have supported you more. See, I done played one of the songs by accident. I wish they would support you more, whatever. Find out better promo. I don't know what we got to do to get this music more heard and celebrated and talked about by the masses. But they doing you a disservice. Out of how many songs on this project? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Out of 13 songs, I'm not even gonna count Wild Side with Cardi B because that came out like 2 years ago, and you put it on here, which I'm not mad at. The song's still good. It's just I ain't gonna count it because it ain't new. So out of the 12 new songs that you came with, 8 I playlisted. By the way, the playlist, I'm going to be advertising that more. If you have Spotify, fuck with me. It's literally called The Playlist. Search that, and pretty sure you'll be able to tell it's mine. Just because it kind of got the same cover as the podcast. Anyway, it's fire. Dopamine is fire. Still, All Yours. Light Song, written by Victoria Monique. Shout out to her once again. Insomnia, also written by Victoria Monet, with background vocals and harmonies by Brandy. Fire. Candy Paint, my favorite song on the fucking album. It should have been a single, if not the next single. I want a video for Candy Paint, and I wanted to be promoted and performed more. I think Normani, it would help if you get yourself out here part of the Black Music Festival circuit. Obviously, the white music festivals, because you got a pop fan base, they would accept you. And Black people go to those too, myself included. I plan on going to like Bonnaroo, or maybe not Bonnaroo. I don't know. Is it Lollapalooza? Definitely want to go to Coachella at some point in my life. But I like the white ones too. That's what I'm trying to say. But I think what will help is if you get a part of this festival circuit and let us see you dance and perform and sing live in a space where people are less judgmental. Like, they see your name on the lineup full of other artists and they're like, I'm gonna go see Normani. I like this song and I want to see how she gonna do. That's what festival vibes people be on. Like, this is not, or like me, for example, if there's a time slot where there are artists that I've seen perform, but then there's an artist on there that I haven't seen perform, but I like some of their music, I might go grab some food real quick and just pull up on the artists who I've never seen perform, but I like their music, and skip all of them other artists who I already seen them perform and like their music also, just because, and supporting, you know. But back to the thing, Grip. That's sample Kung Fu Grip. I fuck with it. Like, good job. Distance is also playlisted, and Little Secrets. This is no disrespect to Big Boy, because I feel like it was a great way to open the album. It's very much on brand for you and your sound. Take My Time was also dope. I just wish K Tronado would have had his hands on the song. I feel like his ears was missing from that. I like the song as it is, but I think having K Tronado somewhere on there would have like elevated it. 159 featuring Gunna. I like the song as well. I feel like that should have been the single leading us into fall, because it's very much like trap R&B. And that is not what we on right now during summertime. If you listen to the music, 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees. Like, we trying to turn up. Winter and fall is approaching, but I would have went with a more up-tempo song like Candy Paint for your summer single, and then tried for 159 featuring Gunna in the fall winter time. And then Tantrum featuring James Blake is also good. Like, James Blake singing his ass off. Y'all sound great together. And then obviously Wild Side with Cardi B is there. But fire album. I've been listening to it quite a bit. I was really, really surprised how much I like it, because I've never been like a super Normani stan. Like, I fuck with her because she's a black girl, and I've been hearing about the adversity she's been going through trying to get her music out. So it's always just been like, I like her. She's dope. But I never was a Fifth Harmony fan or anything like that. I like the Love Lies song that she put out with what's my dog name? Khalid. Oh yeah. And yeah, the motivation, the video and everything. Even the song I fought with the song too was fire. The Wild Side song sampling Aaliyah and the video, like, fire. So I've just been slowly becoming a Normani fan. So this Dopamine album like really was like, oh, nah, she's dope, and I really, really want her to win. So let's get the promotion going whenever you heal up, because I really do think I read somewhere, I think you might have posted that your ankle was fucked up when you was trying to rehearse for the BET Awards performance that you had to pull out of. So I'm not mad. I just I wanna see the money go behind the projects. Don Toliver, Heartstone Psycho. I fought with this album as well. Top 5, Toe Up, Brother Stone featuring Kodak Black. Attitude, he put that out with Charlie Wilson and Cash Cobain. Before the album came out, I was already fucking with it. Bandit, that was the lead single. I always was fucking with it. Glock, hold my Glock when I'm in the club, with that shoot, that Whitney Houston sample in the back. Fire. You did your thing on that one, Don Toliver. Ice Age featured Travis Scott is my favorite song on the project. She know my phone number, how she think I'm Mike Jones. Like, letting Travis vibe over that bass heavy, you know what I'm saying, vibing ass beat, and then turning up the BPMs, and Don Toliver coming in hand, she know my end, she like to find the thing. Fire. Ice Age. I really, really fuck with that song. Backstreets featuring Tizo Touchdown. Also love that song. Yeah. And that's pretty much where I'm at with that. K Tronada's Timeless album, he put that out. I was really, really fucking with that. I'm still listening to it to like figure out what songs I want to playlist, but I could tell you right now, I really, really fuck with Weird, Duran Bernard, Feel Away featuring Don Toliver, Hold On with Don Richard, Witchy, Childish Gambino. Oh, I skipped Do To Me with Anderson .Paak and Sir. I fuck with that song as well. Wasted Words with Thundercat. Like, this nigga was sliding. I really, really fuck with this project. What I like most about it is great gaming music. If you know K Tronada, you know he's like a house kind of, you know, EDM DJ a little bit. He's more like house and electronic dance music. well, that's EDM. He's more house and dance music, I'm trying to say. Not so much on the electronic side, but still fire. It's just a nice upbeat like vibe through and through. Perfect to dance to while you're playing your games, or just game to while you're playing your dance. Megan Thee Stallion, she put out Megan. I think the album is cool. Not necessarily my favorite project from Megan, but I do fuck with a couple of the songs on here. Otaku Hot Girl, obviously, because she representing for the Blurs and shit. And I really, really like the lyrics. She's literally, I could just tell she watched the anime. Either she watched it or she did a really good job like researching the characters and everything to know what to say and how to put those bars together. So Otaku Hot Girl is dope. And then Mamushi Watashi wa stop. Like, I'm fucking with it. It just is what it is. I get money, I'ma stop. I fuck with it. And then Spin with Victoria Monet. Yeah. They snapped with that one. Overall, like I said, not my favorite project from Megan, but I appreciate her putting it out. She independent. Well, she don't have a distribution label and everything, because you know she's still managed by Rock Nation, so she's not necessarily independent. But yeah, Otaku Hot Girl, Mamushi featuring Yuki Chiba, and Spin with Victoria Monet, favorite songs on the project. And I really want Meg to continue to lean into being a hot girl for the Blurs. Like, one thing, I don't know. I know it's a lot of corny niggas on the internet, especially blurs and geeks, or nerds and geeks, I should say, because it's mostly the white ones that be making us look bad. I can't cap about that. But, you know what I'm saying, especially the black nerds, we're going to support. You know what I'm saying? Because we just like that you showing love, and that you look the way you look, and that you like actually not a bad rapper, and that you don't mind shaking ass whenever you feel like it. You don't mind talking about nerd shit and anime. Like, we gonna support. Obviously, the girls gonna get behind you, especially the blurred girls. Obviously, they fucking with you. But I don't know. I just like Megan and her blurred bag representing for us. I fuck with that. I was thinking, or I think I was talking to Blue, and I was like, oh, her and Doja Cat would do some really, really dope shit. And I agree. Maybe not right now, because Doja Cat kind of in this minimalist, black arts, like, energy kind of. Like, y'all see what Doja Cat got going on with the spiders and the bats and all the other stuff. She in this, you know, this emo goth kind of thing. So maybe not right now, but whenever Doja Cat decides to color back up a little bit and like lean into how creative and I don't know, anime-esque her style is, then maybe her and Megan could do something together, and that should be dope. But outside of that, JT, she finally dropped City Cinderella. I'm fucking with the project. It just came out, so I don't really have no like favorites quite yet. I'm still, you know, matching the song titles to the ones that or to what I feel like I like. Either way, solid project. I'm not mad at this at all. Not very feature heavy, and then the features she do got on there, they're not like super big names, so it's just giving us an opportunity to hear JT and get to know JT without drawing us in for anything. Obviously, OK remix on here with Jeezy I fuck with, but you know, the rest of this music and OK, and what's this other song? I think she got Sideways. Yeah, Sideways. So that's 3 out of 16 songs that we already heard and know from JT. The rest of these are completely new. And I'm like, okay, this shit fire kind of. I kind of fuck with this. Especially that JT Coming record where she's sampling the breathe in, breathe out. I just feel like if they do a new You Got Served movie, they probably put JT Coming on there, mash it up or something like that. Childish Gambino also put out his new project. What is it called? It got a fire name, but I'm not 100% understanding of it. I feel like maybe it got something to do with the movie Bando Stone and the New World. I don't know. I've been seeing places that this is his last project. I hope not. It's solid, but it's like I just want more. I feel like he's a really dope artist. I want more music from Childish Gambino. But it's still very new as well. I'm going back and forth between City Cinderella with JT new project. Just told y'all about it. This new Bando Stone in the New World album from Childish Gambino, which I'm liking. I just haven't found my tracks yet, the playlist. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have something off of here that I really, really fuck with and put on there. And then I just listened to Rich the Kid's new project as well. The man just got a good ear for beats. He does. I'm listening to it straight through for the very first time. I'm like, the beats is there. Like he got them. I think I'm end up playlisting a lot of this album. I just need to give it some more time on my ears and see where I'm at with it. But I fuck with this project as well so far. So musically, we've been eating, bro. I've been enjoying myself. Let me see what's going on with these music videos. Rap Fast. The Alright video also came out. Monet Victoria. She was looking good. The dancing, the choreography was A1 on point. The only critique that I have of this video is that I ain't get no what's the word? I didn't get to see the words played out, like acted out. You know what I'm saying? Like a song is very much like, won't even get a picture right. Like I would have just liked to see a story happen in the music video as well. Not just, the dancing and the homage to all of the greats that came before her, the Beyoncés, the Michaels, the Princes and everything, the the girls and all the stuff, the Mayas and things. I liked all of the, I'm paying homage to the great blacks before me. I fuck with that. But it was just like, I also would have liked to have a love interest in there for Victoria, and she play out all of these really confident and you think you somebody but you not, because I'm Victoria Monet and you are who, nigga. I would like to see her play out these lyrics in some kind of story. But overall, like I said, still fuck with the video. Not Like Us music video came out. We talked about that for a second. The imagery was super dope. I'm glad not everything was all about Drake. It was also still very much like the pop-out stream, a community event to show love and support, for Compton and all that whole vibe over there. Really, really dope video. The Easter egg moments in there and stuff for the TDE fans and, hip hop purists and people who are studying and looking out for things that you missed in Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us video. How many of y'all seen reels saying that? Oh, what you might have missed in the and I did. I missed some of that stuff, but damn, how much of the video went over my head? Do I need to watch it again? But the video is dope. New music on the playlist. I don't remember what I said from the last episode, so I guess I will start. Okay, so Lost Intro, Sango and Bryson Tiller. It's Lost Intro, Sango's version. That's on the playlist. You My Everything. Hey, I Love You. You My, that's on there with Drake. Baby, Jesse. Ice Storm, Sango and Smino, LAX to DTW, Sango and J. Anthony. I feel like I talked to y'all about Sango and his project on the last episode. Even if I did it, It's fire. So I'm fucking with it. And then Parking Lot, Mustard and Travis Scott. Obviously Ice Age from Don Toliver. Runaway, Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller from the deluxe edition of Chris Brown's 11/11 album, which he's doing amazing out here on this tour. I want to go. I just do. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch him because when he was here, I was in DC. So I don't know. We'll see. Normani stuff, we talked about that already. 911, Roddy Ricch. Style Rare, that's Offset and Gunna. Okay remix with JT and Jeezy. Oh, Big Mama by Lotto. I fuck with this song. What you gonna do with Big Mama for real? What you gonna do for my birthday? Like, I fuck with this song. It just really sounds like Drake wrote this song. It just sounds like his vibe completely. It sounds like something that was left off of Her Loss, and Drake and 21 was like, you know what, Lotto can have it. That's cool, especially since the rumors and everything, and I don't know. It makes sense. It makes sense that allegedly Drake is over there. With her little sister, Kendrick, you fucked up. But yeah, it just makes sense that Drake would be over there, and then all of a sudden, a lot of music starting to sound like Drake and 21 Savage, because they say 21 Savage over there also. But I fuck with this song. I know some people was like, oh, the opening part, the first half of the song, the singing part, that should be its own thing and all this other stuff. But I like the shit together. I like songs that start off one vibe, and then by the time they over, like, you turn. Lotto delivered with this one. This is probably my favorite single from her in a long time. I like this more than Rip Me Out the Plastic. She been acting brand new. Like, it's been a long time since I was like really, really fucking with a Lotto song. Big Mama got me. Obviously, GloRilla at 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Hold on. She ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got her. Oh, shit. I ain't got no. Shout out to TGI Friday. No, TGIF is the name of the song, but that's the same thing, right? Anyway, I playlisted Ice Spice's Fat Butt song, mostly because it's a clear homage or homage, whatever however you pronounce that word, to Nicki Minaj. If you're unsure as to how, it's that beat and that flow. I'm going to tell you to reference a song Nicki Minaj did a few years ago called Chirac, as well as another song called Shanghai. It's like those two songs put together with Ice Spice's like flair over it. She rapping in Nicki's flow and everything. I really, really fuck with this song. It's real quick, in and out. You know what I'm saying? She get her verses off, whatever, let you hear that hook or whatever, talk a little shit on the way out of there. I fuck with that. And then the playlist is stuff from Megan's album. Outside of that, like I said, listening to Childish Gambino's new project, Rich the Kid's new project, and JT's City Cinderella. So I'm pretty sure I'll be adding more things to the playlist soon. Obviously, new music is always coming out as well on a weekly basis, so the playlist is gonna be expanded. I'm gonna be promoting it a little bit more. I'm gonna add Tinashe's Nasty finally, because I fuck with the song, but I was like, okay, it's cool. Now that Chloe's on there and it's a remix or whatever, I think it deserves a little playlisting. I don't know, but I'm probably going to be promoting the playlist a little bit more because I think my shit fire and it could be big. I just believe in myself and my playlist. If you have Spotify, follow it. It's literally called The Playlist, or is it Ryan Sav's The Playlist? I think that's the title. Either way, on Spotify. That's it though. Let's just cut right here and then slide over or play some music real quick while we sliding over to the watch list.
I got the shit on, yeah. I got the shit on now. If you buy your style rap, a 50 on hour. I see through the skies, yeah. I spend every time. Look at their faces, they all stuff. 10,000 a dime. Play with these rats, I'm a ball club. Flow like a butterfly, Lambo the beat. I take a shop in a pair of the seats. You see me popping, they staring at me. This ring, it cost me a hair on a key. I told my dentist to carrot my teeth. We racking the Bottega V.
All right, real quick, the watch list. Watchmen 1 and 2 teasers came out. Those look fire. It's crazy because I have not finished the Watchmen series on HBO. I seen maybe like 2 or 3 episodes. But this particular movie, I think it's animated and stuff. I don't know, it gripped me up real quick. And I was like, oh, it made me want to finish the series to prepare for this, which I will be doing. House of the Dragon. Listen. Well, you know what? Before we get there, Batman Cape Crusader, also another trailer that's looking fire, and I'm excited for. I forgot the name of the movie that Donald Glover was promoting at the BET Awards, but that movie also looks fire. The trailer looks really, really good. Any other trailers for anything coming out that like kind of got my attention that I know I'm gonna be watching? Not that I can recall, but I do trailer reactions on the Nerds Rule the World YouTube channel as well with my dog Webster Style. Yes. So if you're interested, you want to see me react to some of these trailers, if you're a movie buff and all the other shit, head over to the Nerds Rule the World YouTube channel. You'll know it when you see the red profile picture with white NRW letters. Yeah, just scroll. There's plenty of stuff on there for all kind of shit. Wrestling, because they have the Ring Generals podcast. It's Queer P and Webster Style. Ren's Corner. They talk about some pretty tantalizing things. The show post show, like we got a bunch of great stuff over there. I'm really, really proud of you and happy to be a part of this nerdy ass brand. So check that out. But House of the Dragon. Listen, there's so much I want to say, and I feel like if I go down the rabbit hole, we're gonna be here another hour and a half. So what I will say, I'm glad that Rhaenyra is finally accepting that Alicent is too far gone in her own bullshit to like keep playing nice with them. She sent the dragons out and her kids away because she knows it's game time. That scene though, when she snuck into the little church or chapel, whatever the fuck that was, Alicent was praying at. When she snuck in there and they had that moment or whatever, and Alicent looked like she finally got it, like, oh, damn, my son is named after his uncle, brother, or uncle, cousin, whatever the fuck. Because you know they be incesting like crazy on that show. He is named after somebody that had that name before him. Maybe that is who the fuck she talking about. When she realized, like, damn, I might have just misconstrued what the fuck my husband was trying to tell me. He might not even really been talking to me, because this bitch know more about what the fuck I just said than I do. I was like, okay, so fix it, Alicent. Get in there and stop. When she was like, it's too late, I can't do anything now. I'm like, no, nigga, you know what? That's why you got pregnant by that's why you got pregnant by your son, best friend. They really do just fuck anything on this show. Because how you get impregnated by your son, best friend, who he made his hand after firing your daddy, who is also his grandfather. Now you in your chambers, in the Queen's chambers, having secret abortions. The little neighborhood gossip, he done peeped your tea. Now he got something on you, and you getting what you deserved is what I'm trying to get at. Because all you had to do was leave whatever the fuck Viserys was telling you when he was literally falling apart on his deathbed? All you had to do was just not even repeat that to nobody. Clearly, this man missing an eye, his cheek is falling off of his face as he's talking to you. Ain't no way you heard something that he said and he was like, oh no, this is what he want. This is it. This is what he want. Then half of his brain has ate itself. It's not there anymore. He don't have any nostrils on his fucking face. He look worse than the Crypt Keeper. And you're like, oh yeah, this is law. He said it. He don't want you to be the Queen Rhaenyra. He wants my son, not our firstborn son together, just the one he named. What? Even by the laws of the land, that don't fucking make sense. It will go to the firstborn child if no firstborn sons are there. But he got sons. You have an older son, but you feel like your younger, I don't even know if he the youngest. I think he is the youngest. You think you're Aegon, young ass, immature as fuck. You're not even fully really like a teenager. I think he just turned like 15 or 16. You think that is the nigga that your great husband decided that he wanted to be the king, instead of y'all much more mature, much more level-headed, much more strategic, much smarter son, the first one y'all had that survived? I don't know. Slow, if you ask me, because I'm like, what the fuck? But it is what it is. Things have already happened. The Dragons is out. I'm behind because, again, I was in DC over the weekend, so I didn't get to catch the new episode. But the last thing I remember seeing was them dragons was going at it, and Rhaenys, you know, she sacrificed herself, her and her dragon, to kick things off. And they kind of knew you was gonna try to pull some of that shit, so they had a big dragon out there. And while Rhaenys and her dragon, they did an amazing job, you know what I'm saying? And you know, even they was getting at the bigger dragon. I don't know the big dragon's name, I don't remember it, but they was hanging. But when that motherfucker dipped off behind them cliffs and came up, she was looking like Rhaenyra's son on that very little dragon. Like, why the fuck did he? You know what? I don't even want to go back to the mistakes of season 1. I don't. I just want to move forward. I'm gonna be watching. I guess we're on episode 5 now, so I need to watch 4 and 5. I believe it's either I need to watch 4 or I need to watch 4 and 5. Either way, I'm ready to watch. So as soon as I finish recording, I'm gonna be Supercell on Netflix. I fuck with it. I know people are still watching these, so I'm not gonna give my like full opinion just yet. But what I will say is the ending, I was like, damn, because what was all this for then? But outside of that, I just thought it's a cool show. I liked it. You know, niggas are being niggas and we being special as usual. We get these dope powers because parents had sickle cell, now we got super cell. Like it's dope. I like how they kind of flip that and are trying to turn a situation that mostly affects black people into something that's like really super positive and dope, and a great origin for something that's pretty much like an X gene. Either way, I was like, this kind of moving a little slow. It was moving a little slow for me. But then by the end of like episode 3, I was like, okay, I'm locked in. Let's just go ahead and binge the rest. I really find it funny that Taser is like a serial killer. Like, this nigga do not care. He got vengeance in his eyes and heart, and he needs to speak to somebody. Like, he needs to go to therapy and speak to somebody about the pain and the trauma he's experienced, because he be stabbing people so fucking quick, bro. It'd be like, god damn, nigga, like, nobody else wants to kill on here. You're just like, let me get my mind. Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? But a dope show. And I can't wait for season 2. Like, I'm invested in the storyline. I want to see how things are gonna play out now that the events of episode 6 have happened. I really want to see, what's next. And then I went to the movies and saw Inside Out 2. Fire. People still haven't saw it, so I'm not gonna really go like that. But I like how they are, like, very, like, I don't know, they're doing an incredible job of, like, explaining the human emotion or emotions, and like everything we go through as we grow from like kids, and I'm assuming in Inside Out 3, Ellie's gonna be an adult, or 18 or something like that, just on the precipice of adulthood, and her emotions are going to be flip-flopping once again, because that's another experience. Puberty is one thing, but then like that transition from high school life to possibly college life, or going straight into the workforce and military, whatever, it's a lot. It's a shock to your emotional system, just like puberty was, and it was Inside Out 2. I just think it's dope. I like this exploration of the human emotions and the way it's being told and portrayed in this just very deep but like simple manner, so that kids can get it on their level and then adults can get it on our level. Needless to say, I really enjoyed the movie. Gave it 5 stars in the Fandango app because storytelling, writing, animation, obviously top notch. It was just good. But outside of that, me and Blue, we started the new season of The Bear. I think we're on like episode 2. I actually like Carmine's idea to have a new menu every single day, or new items on the menu every single day. I feel like that's really, really dope. And I would love to dine at a restaurant where it's like I'm never going to get the same menu every day. I think that's a really, really dope, innovative idea, and I hope it work out for him. I can't wait to finish out the season. I think it's no longer just an FX show, and now Hulu, it's a Hulu original, so they put out all the episodes at one time. I don't know, so next time I'm with Blue, we probably gonna binge a couple, because we've been watching this other show, The Traitors, as well, trying to stay focused on it, but the munchies and that couch be knocking us the fuck out. It's not a bad show though, so I'm gonna finish that out. And then stepping in the anime corner real quick, I finished The Rise of the Shield Hero. Great anime. I'm ready for season 4. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it being in production or coming soon or anything, but I really, really hope that it is something that's coming soon, because I was hooked like from like episode 1 of season 1. It's a really, really good fucking anime. And as a gamer who tends to pick like support characters, either healers or defending type characters with shields and shit, it spoke to me, because the support heroes always get the bad end of the stick when it comes to the popularity and shit, but we really the ones that be holding the team together. You can't, especially on these games where it's like a lot of team-based competition, you ain't doing shit without a good healer or it's a good defensive strategy usually applied or led by the person with the fucking shield. So the Rise of the Shield Hero was really, really fucking good, and I started this current or latest season of Demon Slayer. I think I watched 2 episodes so far. Y'all know I'm a dub nigga, so they just started releasing the dubs. I think we might be on episode 3 or 4 I can watch, so I'm actually gonna watch that as well tonight when I get this episode out. I think that's it. Oh, I went to the movies and saw Bad Boys 4. It's phenomenal. I was fucking with it from start to finish. I really, really love all of the callbacks to all of the Bad Boy movies that have come before it. They did a really, really good job. The cinematography was next level, which I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting some of those things that they were able to pull off. As far as the visual effects is concerned, namely the parts of the story where Martin Lawrence was having his when Martin Lawrence's character was having his like, oh, my life flashing before my eyes kind of moment, and he was like going in the water and stuff. Like, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That shit was fire. Really, really good. Outside of that, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and wrap up right here, because I'm looking at the time. I've been yapping. I apologize. But hopefully this will suffice. It'll be able to hold y'all over to the next episode drop. I keep saying I'm going to be consistent. I be lying, but I be telling the truth at the same time, or I be intending to be more consistent. So hopefully the next episode will come sooner rather than later, up out of my spirit, and it won't be as long. But that's it. That's my time. My name is Brian Sapp. Once again, it's the Talk and Play Blurred Pod. If you're looking at me or looking for me, again, over on the NRW Checkpoint on the Nerds Rule the World YouTube channel, and some NRW reactions that I'll be doing over on the Nerds Rule the World YouTube channel. On social media at BRIANSAPPH, Instagram, X, and I have a TikTok, but I don't post on there. And YouTube. Shout out to everybody listening on YouTube right now. I'm there as well at BRIANSAPPH. That's it. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Bankroll coming, baby, you know how I'm coming. Booty on bubonic and I move it how I want it. Big girl shit, baby, I don't do no running. I can make it boom, boom, clap like I'm drumming. Shake it, make it tick, 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 but I'm pumping. Shake it, make it tick, 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 but I'm pumping. Whip and shake, I could turn nothing into something. Pop it, make it tick, 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 but I'm pumping. I can make your nigga hit the race if I want it. Baby, I could take your place if I want it. I could hit the bank and spin his cake if I want it. Told me I could put the diamonds on the face if I want it. If you let me take them, you might never get them back. I'm a baddie and I don't